Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to start the chapter 2, that is more on keyboard, because in the last class we have already discussed about this, that we are going to start this topic. And students, if you have gone through the previous discussions, so you will come to know that in this chapter particularly we are going to discuss about the keys or the things related with the keyboard. Fine. Now students, regarding that keyboard, we have already seen the whole thing. That means some of you already have seen this, not some of you, I will say that most of you have already gone through this particular keyboard thing, isn't it? And you have seen different types of keys are there. Those buttons are known as keys, as I already explained this thing in the last class. Now today we are going to go into the detail of this particular keys, that what are the function and for what purpose actually these keys are used. Fine. So students, basically we are going to discuss mainly seven of the keys here, but today it will not be possible to discuss all these 7 keys together because it will be a very long one, and I don't want to give a very long video so that it will be a burden for you also. So we will segregate it, we will make a separate video for this. Today we are going to basically discuss about the first 3 keys that are available in the keyboard. So on the first, if you see that what is a keyboard. So students, keyboard is actually you can say that it's the input device. It's the basic input device we have to see. So input device means through which we can input the information or the data to the computer. So that is the first thing that we should know. Fine. And mouse is also an input device, but through mouse you will not be able to enter the information, all the information actually, through the mouse. So basically we have to say that keyboard is the basic input device. Fine. So students, if we see that what are the types of keys, the buttons that we see there, what are the types of buttons or keys are present here. Fine. So it will be of 7 types. Basically in the chapter it is discussed about 7 types. Out of the 7 types we are going to discuss mainly 3 types today. Fine. The first, second and third. So the first one, if you see, the first one is the alphanumeric keys. Fine student. The first one is this one, that is alphanumeric keys. Now student, this alphanumeric, the word, if you have seen properly, it's a combination of 2 words, that is alpha and numeric. Now alpha word is coming from the alphabet. That means we know the alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and numeric means the numbers. So that means it's a combination of 2 things, that is alphanumeric means it is about numbers and letters. Now if you have seen the keyboard, in the keyboard you have seen there will be different types. Suppose it's a keyboard. I'm just giving an example. Fine. So if you have seen that the letters are written like this, isn't it? The letters are in the keyboard, say Q, W, E, R, T, then Y. So the letters are written in the box, in the keys here in the middle part, and in the top part also you can see there will be some numbers written. Here some numbers will be written, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the right hand side also there will be some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Fine. So students, basically these keys, the numbers and the alphabets, wherever it is mentioned, those keys we will call as alphanumeric. Fine. Alphabets you will see in the middle part only, and the numeric keys you can see in the top also and in the right hand side corner also. Fine. So that is about alphanumeric keys. So I already told you the definition, that is the meaning of this alphanumeric. Alpha means alphabet, numeric means numbers. So wherever the numbers and alphabets are mentioned, those will be called alphanumeric numbers, the keys. Fine. So students, this on the right hand side, if you see, in this right hand side we will see the numbers also, as well as there will be some symbols also. Symbols means the mathematical symbols. If you have seen properly, So I'm rubbing in this. If you have seen if this is the keyboard, on the right hand side, you will see the numbers are written like this, and there will be some symbols also. That is the operational symbols. That is in the mathematics that we use plus, minus, all these things. Fine. So these are actually, we can say that this is a combination of you can say numbers also and some mathematical operation also. Fine. So it looks like a calculator. If you have seen properly, it looks like a calculator. Fine. So students, these particular are known as numeric keypad. That means this particular right hand side corner numbers are known as numeric keypad. Fine students. And we can do the operations like plus, minus, and all these operations also we can do with the help of these keys. So that is called numeric keypad. Okay, so students, now we will go to the second part, that is the second type of keys, that is punctuation keys. Punctuation. Now punctuation, if you have seen this word already, you have come through. This particular word punctuation is related with the English grammar. So that means I think you have already come across this punctuation word. Now what are this punctuation word? What is this particular keys are actually mean for? So students, if you have seen that in the keys, the punctuation in this particular keys, there will be some symbols are written. Symbols means you can say there will be, you can say the boxes will be like this. So in the boxes, you will be able to see the symbol slash. Then you will be able to see comma. Then you will be able to see like semicolon. Then you will be able to see colon also. So these symbols where it is mentioned, these keys will be known as punctuation keys. Fine. So that means these keys are known as punctuation keys because the symbols are written there as a punctuation symbols are given there. So that's why it will be known as punctuation keys. Fine. Now students, in that punctuation keys, you will be able to see two types of symbols are together. There will be one symbol here and one. And say suppose if I have to give an example. Say suppose I will just show you one example that is a perfect one. So in this punctuation keys. In this punctuation keys, there is two symbols together. If I give you this example, say students, see this is a question mark is also there and there are slash is also given. Now how to, if I click on the button in this button, then the slash will come. Fine, in the monitor. But if I press shift, that means if I press shift and after that if I press this, that means you have to press together. First you have to press shift and then you have to press this button, then it will convert to the question mark. That means the upper symbol, whatever is given the upper symbol, that symbol will display when you will press shift and that button. That means shift you press as well as together if you press that particular button, the above symbol whatever is written there, that will display or that will be typed on the keyboard. Fine student. So this is about the punctuation keys. Then the third one is about the navigation keys. Navigation keys, if you see that navigate, the word navigation is coming from the word navigate. Now if I say navigation keys, navigation keys is actually to navigate. Navigate means to direct. So where to go? You have to go up, you have to go down, left or right. So where to go? So on that basis, this keys are named actually navigation keys. Now see, in the navigation keys you will see buttons. Say like there will be some buttons, 4 buttons basically. It will be like this. One will have arrow mark, one will have down arrow mark, one will have right, one will have left. So this, if you press this up button, that is the arrow which is towards up, pointing towards the up side, it will exactly, that means the cursor, that is the you can see a cursor is there in the computer. That means whenever we move the mouse, that cursor will move to the upper side. So that's why these are known as arrow keys also, or cursor keys also. These are known as arrow keys, or you can say these are known as cursor keys also, because it can move that cursor towards the direction whatever you need. So if you press up, that means it will go, it will be selected, or it will move towards the upside. If you press this down, pointing down one, so it will go towards down one. Fine, student. So this left will go towards left, and if you press right, it will move towards right. Fine. So these buttons or keys, you can say they are called as navigation keys. Now students, there are 4 more keys are there which can actually do the same thing. These 4 buttons are doing this thing. There are 4 more buttons which can do the same thing, and that 4 keys, if I have to name, that will be, that is, one is say page up, the second one is page down, and there will be one more, you can see, home, and there will be one more key, that is end. So these 4 keys, that is the page up, page down, home and end, these 4 buttons will also work as the function which is actually done by this navigation keys. That means we have 2 options here for the navigation keys. One is about this 4 cursor, and other 4 is this one. That means that is page up, page down, home and end. Fine, students. So that means navigation keys is to navigate the cursor. That means to where you want to move the cursor. Fine, to up, down or left, right. So students, today we have discussed basically about these first 3 types. If you remember, if I am going to just summarize again today's discussion, that is, first we discussed about the alphanumeric keys, where the alphabets are written and the numbers are written. Those are called alphanumeric keys. Second, we have talked about this one, that is the punctuation keys. Punctuation keys means those where the punctuation marks are given, and I said already that there are 2 punctuation marks together. So if you want to select the upper punctuation mark or the symbol, then you have to press shift and then press that particular button, then you will get the upper punctuation symbol, or if you simply press it, you will get the down punctuation symbol. And the third type that we have got is about the navigation key, that is the up, down, left, right. That is the navigation key, the arrow marks, or you can say arrow keys also, and cursor keys also. And student, if you see, there are 4 another options also which can do the same thing, and that is page up, page down, home and end. These particular 4 buttons can also work as the navigation keys. Fine, student. So students, we have discussed these 3 types today. Please go through the chapter properly, these 3 things, 3 keys, and we will discuss another 4 keys, which are the remaining 4 keys, in the next class. That is, on the next Tuesday, we are going to discuss about this another remaining 4 keys, so which will conclude the chapter. And after that, we will definitely go ahead with the question and answers, whatever is given there. In that, I will give you some extra questions also, so you can we will discuss those questions in the particular coming classes. Fine. So in the next class, let's meet on next Tuesday, and we will conclude the remaining 4 different types of you can say the keys which are remaining. Okay, students. Thank you.